It is time for the return of Friend Chooses My Eye Look. This is a collab I've been in for so long now that I have honestly lost track of it. What is it, like? I know it's at least a year. It might be longer than that. Am I on 2 years or a year? I might have to go all the way back through all the messages. I'm being lazy. This is how we're cleaning my brushes right now. Yeah, I might have to go back through everything and see if I can find like the first messages in the group. We are doing a long-awaited one today. Things got a little crazy over the holidays. Friends were out here. All kinds of stuff was going on. And I didn't get to do this, but I did open the Bailey Sarian palette and talk about it. This is Melt and Bailey Sarian Fatally Yours. And this is one of the palettes that I sent to my partner for Friend Chooses My Eye Look, because sometimes we use new palettes, sometimes we use old palettes. You're going to see me using a mix of like old and new for these. I just was dying to use this. It's kind of fun. I've talked about this before. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I am Mare. This is NiteMare Bliss, and I am a retired makeup artist, esthetician, nail tech, and former hairstylist. Now I live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. Why is this shaky? That's weird. It's my ColourPop mascara. I got red. What is this red color called? Left on Red, and I got Wine. And these are mascaras. And I don't know why, but I'm really liking the red mascaras right now. And I think I'm going to use this one today. I wore this one yesterday for my birthday look, the wine color. And I think I'm going to do it again today because I really like it. I can't believe how much I like this mascara. Also, it wasn't a pain in the butt to get off. Anyway, so if you're new here, hi. I've been doing this collab group. I did not come up with it. It was not my idea, but I was invited to it on Instagram. And Mary and Chelsea are like the originals, I believe. I don't know who, I think Mary, I don't know who actually started the group. They should tell the story someday because it's been going for a while. So what we do is we get invited to the group, or there's a lot of people who are like the originals in the group, get invited in this group. And I got invited by Mary Makeup Number 2, quite a while ago. She said, hey, be in our collab group. Here's what we do. And what they do is they do a wheel, you know, a name wheel, and they match us up with someone in the group, so we get a partner. We send that partner 2 palettes that are our choice, 2 of our palettes. We send photos in an Instagram DM. We have an Instagram group, and we do group, and then we individually DM the person. Everybody doesn't want to see what everybody's doing. So I got matched up this time with Leslie from Hillbilly's Creativity. She does all kinds of nails and things like that. If you're into nails, definitely check out her channel. She does all kinds of crazy nail stuff. Crazy nail stuff. I miss my nails, by the way. I want my nails back so bad. My nails have been breaking like crazy. I'm trying to grow them so that the extensions that I get put on have something to grab onto, and it is not going well. I've been biting my nails a lot because I'm all freaked out about dudes. So one of the reasons I like having fake nails is not just because it looks cool and I like my pointy little stabby claw nails. It's also because I'm a really bad nail biter. When I'm nervous or upset or worried, I bite my nails like crazy. Needless to say, this is what my nails look like. I have no nails because I worry about the dude and I bite my nails constantly. So it's kind of like a never-ending battle. I need to grow them so I can get them put back on, but I can't grow them because I keep biting them off, but I need to grow them so I get to put that back on so I don't bite them anymore. It's a battle. Where was I? Oh, partners. So I match up with Leslie. We send 2 palettes. Now, they may be old palettes, they may be new palettes. Some of us try to do new palettes when we can, but a lot of us have been either not buying a lot of new palettes or not getting a lot of new stuff. I know I am like leaning into the low to no buy. I talked about it in a vlog I just filmed earlier today. I did film a vlog today. It'll probably be up tomorrow or Saturday. And it's just driving around in my car. I took dude to the vet. He had a checkup today, and he's going to spend the day at the vet next Wednesday. I'm just throwing on a little bit of concealer here under my eye because, oh my God, I'm looking tired. I've been running all day today. So he's going to go stay at the vet next week, but you can watch my vlog when it comes out the next day or two. Talked about that. I talked about so much stuff on there. It's just really catching up on a lot of things. And, oh, by the way, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. And how do I have this? I don't know. I think maybe I got this in a boxy a zillion years ago or something, but here we are, and I'm trying to use things up, so if you see me using, everybody knows that I really focus on indie makeup. I just want to say this really quick before I go back into this. If you see me using non-indie makeup, just know that it's probably stuff I got in BoxyCharms in the past, or things that I got like Ulta freebie deal things, or I got like sample boxes with stuff in them. Hold on. I used this today. Guys, I gotta say, I love this stuff. Holy crap. Professional. Oh, look. So I found out something. I can't read with my contact lenses on, but I have reading glasses and I can read with these. Professional Pore Primer by Benefit. So this is a little 3.0 ml. It's a little sample size. And I got this in one of those, you know, bags where you get all the crap from Ulta. I got this and I never used it. So, like, I have Benefit. I have, like, this that I think I got in a BoxyCharm. So if you see me using non-indie makeup stuff, don't be coming over here going, you said you only like indie makeup. Yeah, well, I do have a lot of stuff from the past that I'm trying to use up because I do only love indie makeup, really. But I also love not wasting money and not wasting products. I am back with a very cool lip, courtesy of Unearthly Cosmetics. And this is called Danielle, and I've been wanting to use this. It's such a different shade for me because it's like, I always say I don't like these browns, but this is a very kind of a warm brown. One of my favorite applicators in the history of applicators. So if you turn this sideways like I just did, you can get the sharpest, most precise line. I need to have this dry. But I think I love this color. So I pulled out my Cautious Brow Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil because for some strange, stupid reason today, I feel like having eyebrows. I'm just tilting this down a little bit. Sorry, there. I'm not being fancy today. So we're going to do some eyebrows. Nothing too crazy, but I don't know why. I just feel like having an eyebrow, so I'm going to have an eyebrow. I think because of the colors Leslie chose. So I was saying we get matched up with somebody, right, in our group. And then we DM each other 2 palettes. I think the reason I never have eyebrows is because I just don't know what to do with this eyebrow piercing anymore. Like, I can't really draw a line through it, so, well, we're doing a little tiny eyebrow like this. Why do I feel like I'm going to mess up this one? I already feel like I'm messing it up. Why is it? I think I need an eyebrow piercing on both sides because I have so much trouble. Now that I have the eyebrow piercing on that side, that defines the shape of my brow and where it's going to go. And then I get to this side and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this. I have so much trouble with this side now. And then I tend to make this one like more curved. And then it looks like I'm surprised on one side but not on the other. Hee hee hee. Okay, so anyway, 2 palettes. Our partner picks shades from one of the palettes, and then we have to do a look with the shades they pick. Leslie got the Bailey Sarian palette for me. That's one of them I sent. And what was the other one I sent? Oh, Sorceress Smoke was the other new one I got from, whatchamacallit, from Unearthly. So I sent both of those, and she picked the Bailey Sarian palette, which I gotta say I'm a little surprised. I don't know why. I thought she might pick the Sorceress Smoke one. I don't know why I thought that. I just kind of thought she might. Do my eyebrows look even? This one looks thicker. See, I told you I really have trouble with this now that I have the piercing. It just throws me all off. Tell me if you think I look weird with the eyebrows, because I really do. It looks really weird to me. It's disconcerting. I look weird with eyebrows. I don't have eyebrows. I don't know why, I just feel like it looks really strange. Now see, I love the shape of this brow. I love the way this one came out. This one just looks weird to me, but I think it's okay. I think it's just the piercing really throwing me off. By the way, I do love my eyebrow piercing. I don't regret it. So, Leslie chose the following shades for me. Oh, I gotta mess this pretty palette up. Look, it's got like the little pattern in there. So she chose Arsenic, and let's just swatch these. Arsenic is the one, oh my god, she chose one of the shades that I was like, I will probably never use this shade. This is exactly why I send palettes like this to people on the Friend Chooses My Eye look, because she chose shades that, not all of them, but she chose a couple of shades that I would normally not choose. This is Arsenic, and okay, I'm happy. It's darker than I thought it was going to be. Let me turn my ring light down a little bit. Oh, that's brighter. I do that every time. So that is Arsenic. That's one of my shades. This one is Cyanide. That's the gold one right there. Mercury. These are swatching way darker than I think they look in the palette. The darkest one is this shade right there. Look how dark that swatch. That swatched really dark. Sarian is really pretty. This really super dark burgundy-ish color. And then Lead. Leslie, thank you so much. Lead is just the black. That is a really cool group of colors. I am excited to do this. So let's get into the eye look, y'all. Is there a peely on here? Yes, there is. The peely is off. I love that she chose these shades for me. So I was saying I'll put a link at the end of this. When I did the video unboxing this, I said the one color I never see myself using is this one on the end right here, which is Arsenic. And that's one of the colors that Leslie picked. So I'm really glad, because the great thing about doing something like this, where you send someone 2 palettes. What is the other palette I sent her? Oh, I said it was Sorceress Smoke. I could do so many looks with this, but I have a way of approaching, like, okay, here's what I probably would do. This looks like something that would go together. When you give somebody else 2 palettes and then they pick a palette and 5 colors for you to do a look with, you have no idea what they're going to pick. They have a completely different set of preconceived notions about colors and how they approach how they do their makeup. So it's really a cool challenge. And if you're stuck with makeup, or stuck, even if you're not a YouTuber, if you're like kind of like, I don't know, I'm just doing the same old, maybe send a picture of a palette to a friend of yours who also wears makeup. They don't have to be a makeup artist. Just say, hey, what would you do with this? Out of curiosity, what would you do with this? What colors would you pick? What would you do a look with? And maybe get some ideas, because sometimes, you know, you just kind of get stuck. Now I have to look at my hand. I mean, is it just me, or do the swatches look way darker than how you thought this was going to look? I always said that I didn't love that Melt was a little bit of a drier formula. Their formula is drier than I'm used to. So I think I'm going to just start with Cyanide, because it's kind of like not too dark, not too light. I have no idea what I'm doing with this look, but we're doing it. Okay, this already applies so much better than it used to. It is not patchy at all. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So that's Cyanide. This is the first color. I really like this a lot. I'm going to tilt you down a little bit, because I'm going to be tilting my head down, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So this is, I think, the first time, is it? Possibly. Did you hear Lydia snore just now? She's like, Lydia's over there snorting. All of the dogs are sleeping. They're taking naps, which is so nice. And Lydia is snoring, so it's really funny. If I'm quiet, you'll just hear her snore. I'll just be quiet for a second. Just listen, see if you hear her. I always think of that thing where people say, how come when a pet snores, it's really adorable, and if your significant other snores, you want to strangle them or smother them with a pillow? It's true. That's Cyanide. We're going to do Mercury, and I'm just going to deepen up a little bit here. That's 2. I think I'm going to do something a little different today. I think we are going to take Arsenic, the shade that I was going to avoid. I am so glad that she picked this, like I said, because she's just giving me a challenge to use this using the one shade I said I was going to avoid in my very first look. Now, the weirdest thing about this palette for me is that it's all mattes. There's nothing shiny. There's nothing shiny, and there are no multi-chromes. I usually don't do something like this on my lid, so this is fun to do something a little bit different. I don't know. I also love that I am wearing my contacts, so I can see what I'm doing in my mirror that's out here. I think my husband just came home. Crap! I was hoping to get this done before he got home, but it's not, so whatever. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more of Mercury and Cyanide. I'm actually mixing them a little bit. So like this transition-y thing right here. This is so weird. It's almost like I'm doing a neutral eye look, which is so strange for me. I'm going to take a little bit more of Cyanide, more like right here. Now, I love like yellowish, like gold and yellow eye looks, because I have hazel eyes, but they have a lot of gold in them. You can see, like, I have like little gold flecks. There's like little gold flecks in my eyes, and sometimes it depends on what color I'm wearing. My eyes can look really cool colors, but this is a color that looks really cool with hazel eyes when you do these kind of these kind of like warm, you know, warm golds and like grungy yellows. Grungy golds look really good with hazel. Okay, let's do Sarian. Sarian is just gonna be right in the crease, and I'm thinking about using it underneath as a liner. So the more I do this, it kind of gives me a cut crease kind of situation going on. Now, if I was gonna do something else, I think I would do a different look, and I would like to do Sarian and use that as like the main star of a look. I think it would look really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take more of Arsenic, but I'm going to use it as a blendy, just kind of bring this together. And the one thing I don't like is that all the shades are, well, they're all turning into one color. See how that's happening? Like, it's just turning into a mush of all the same color. I mean, this could just be 2 colors. Okay, my hubby came home, so I had to stop for a second. But I started, I took Sarian, I said I was going to use the liner, and I did this really cool wingy line right here. So we're just doing a, like that. Look at how good of a line that makes, though. Oh! Just on a little liner. That makes an amazing liner. I'm not even kidding. Wow. I had a liner out that I was going to use, and I don't have to because I have this. So what I'm going to do is kind of I'm going to do a wing with it. I am not going to line my top lid because I want to leave the shade that it is, but I'm kind of doing a cat eye kind of thing with this. It's so weird because I really can't see close with my contact lenses. I have bifocals when I wear my regular glasses, so I can't really see close, but so I can't even tell how this line looks. I'm doing the line, like I have to look at a mirror that's really far away. Now what I want to try to do is like soften this line at the top, like blend up like this. That's what I wanted to do, was a little more like this, so that I still have the line across the bottom, but it's bringing this up a little. I don't love that the colors are just all mushing together. I don't even know how to do a look with this and have it not all mushed together, if I'm honest. The shades look really cool, the palette looks really cool, but I said, see how... I mean, it's nice. It's making me crazy that there's no shimmer. It looks so flat, it's kind of making my stomach hurt. Alright, well, let's keep doing this. Anyway, this is why I don't buy matte palettes. It looks cool, but like, I can't do no shimmer, you guys. I can't do it. I'm going to do the look, but then I'm going to add something to it because I just can't. So I'm going to keep using this as a liner. I just feel like it looks really blah. I think it's just, it's so flat. Like, how do people wear only matte eyeshadows? If you're a matte eyeshadow person, really tell me, how do you wear only matte eyeshadows? It feels so weird to me. I don't know. I just feel like it looks really flat and really boring. I have dead eyes. I just think you need to have that, like, glint and glimmer and sparkle, you know, to like... Bailey Sarian does true crime. I guess she likes dead eyes. Ha, ba-dum-bum. I just can't with it. I mean, they should have put some kind of shimmer shade in here. Just one Bailey Sarian. Who does an all matte palette anymore? I don't know. I think we've been in the age of the multi-chromes. So I'm so used to all the multi-chromes and the shimmer shades, and there's so many cool things you can do now. The fact that there's just nothing like that in here, it's like, I don't want to say it seems like a wasted opportunity, but it's a wasted opportunity. She could have at least done, I mean, it's such a cool palette, but it's like, and yes, I keep going, this is a thing that as a makeup artist, we go, don't do that and never do it with a client. But do I do that with myself all the freaking time? Yeah, don't lick your brushes unless you're the only one using them, and then I won't judge, I'm not telling anyone. That line is a hot mess. I don't care because I have to put something shimmery on this. Okay, so the only one I have left is lead. And I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to take lead, that's the black, and I'm going to really bring out this line like so. just like underneath. Really? My husband's downstairs sneezing his head off. I don't know if you could hear that. I told him I was trying to get this recorded before he came home. Okay, the black, son of a, just fell out. This is why I don't like Melt. I'm sorry, I don't. I've never really liked their formulas. They're super powdery. They're powdery. I just don't like them. I don't know. I thought I liked this. It's still really dry. It's so dry. And the fact that it's all mattes and it's really dry, I don't love it. It's better than their old formulas. I will give them that. It's better. And I don't know if that's just a me thing or if it is because I'm so used to using so many more creamy multi-chrome kind of things that this feels weird. But anyway, there's the 5 shades. There's my look. I don't hate this. I will say I will probably end up giving this away to someone. I probably will do looks with it, and then I'm probably going to pass it on to a friend, and I do happen to know a friend who really wants it. Don't guess if you're that friend or not. I'm not going to tell you. But I do want to use it a little bit first and try it out. Let me zoom back out, get the camera back together here. All right, so... it needs something sparkly. Hold on. Okay, children, I have a Moonlit Metal Topper from Menagerie that I have to use because, I mean, this doesn't look terrible, but oh my god. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do a lash. I am going to do this mascara. Let me do the topper first, then we'll do the mascara. And then I think I'm going to call this done. This is the most matte look I have ever done. I have a little bit of highlighter on that. Somehow traveled up under my eyes, and I don't... oh my god, I know how. I had highlighter on this, and I think I accidentally... I put highlighter under my eyes. That's why it looks so bad. Oh my god. I don't even know how to fix that without taking this off. I'm like, why does it look so weird under my eyes? It looks like I have highlighter on. Under my eyes looks so wrinkly and crepey right now. It might not on camera, but oh my god, it's bad. Anyway, this is Glasswing. I'm going to do a little, just like a little inner corner thing right here with it, and I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to blend it out a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little, but I just want like a little bit of shimmer right there. I don't want it to be too crazy, just a little. This is my other thing I want to do. Okay, now tell me that everything doesn't look better when you put a little bit of shimmer on it. Look. The whole thing just like came to life with this. I'm sorry, just doing a whole matte look, it just, that's my problem with this palette. I was trying to figure out what kind of bothered me about it. There's no way, and there's no shade to do up here. There's zero highlighter shade. So it's a good, maybe a palette to have in your collection, but you have to use other things along with it to like look alive. I'm being really shady today and I didn't care. It has nothing in it that will give you that little bit of shimmer like this to make your eyes kind of glimmer. And my eyes just did not look as good. Now, look. Tell me that doesn't look like 100 times better now. Except for that I just did exactly what I didn't want to do and got it in my crease. No. I was sitting like this because I need to have it not go in the crease, so I'm going to touch that up. I thought this was going to be a really neutral look, and surprise, it's not at all. Nothing neutral about it. In fact, I'm going to bring this all the way down. You know, every look I start out with, I'm like, oh, we're going to do this, and it's going to be like not too crazy, it's not going to be too this or that, and then I end up going like this. I'm going like this, and it turns into a whole goth thing. And now I'm getting gothy eyes again. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to smoke this out under here and right here. Why do I bother ever trying to do anything that doesn't look super gothy? Because it just ends up going there. I think I just don't even... I don't even know how to not do... I mean, I know how to do it. It just doesn't feel like me, and I don't feel good in it. That's why, like I talked about in videos, like the trend video. Like, don't do a trend if it doesn't feel like you. Like, most people could not line their whole eye with a big circle like this. and feel comfortable with it, but this is what I like. This is like, in fact, I would even bring this out more. Screw it. We're going on a journey with it. I'm bringing it all the way up to there. And then I need a clean brush. I know this one's clean. It's another melt brush. I'm just going to buff this out a little bit. So it's there, but it's not quite as harsh and just kind of like fades out. With my stupid frickin' highlighter under my eye, so I look like 50 years older than I am. Nice. That's attractive. Brush that out. See, like what I really want is a shade for right here. And there isn't one. There's nothing. What do I put there? There's nothing. I can use arsenic. This is the only shade I can use. And the thing about arsenic is it goes on a lot darker than it looks. So look, it just made it darker. It didn't brighten it up at all. So, okay, see, so now it's just as dark or darker. Don't like that. There is missing in here is any kind of a highlighter shade or a shade for your brow bone. Because personally, in my opinion, at least I'm super pale. Arsenic, which is the lightest shade in here, is too dark for my skin to be a highlighter shade. I don't like that. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, let me show you. Now that my French uses my eye look thing is done, what I'm talking about, what's missing. And I'm going to pull out my favorite, Unearthly, which is my favorite brand. This is how you should do it. Okay, there's a mix. You have these moody things. You have a few sparkly things. You have these same, you have the mattes, some of the mattes that are even similar. Like, personally, I think there's a very similar vibe to these palettes. Look at them. Kind of similar. But what's the difference? You have some highlighter shades in here. Like, you have that, this, and this. You have some lighter ones. You don't have the depth with this and this. But it does. You do have soot, which is a pretty freaking dark color. But what I was looking for was... Ooh. I'll show you. I'm going to swatch this. Hold on, you can see this. This is called Vervain. Oh my god. It's right here. It's very metallic and it's very light. That is really pretty. Let me see. I'm looking for... This is what I want. There's one called Potent. Okay, we're going to use Potent. Again, clean brush, please. I'm going to use Potent, and I'm going to show you what I'm missing in the melt palette that I need. Is that right there. See that little... I'm going to zoom in. Hello. So I just added this sparkle right here. And it's just got some sparkle to it. It's not crazy. It's not adding a lot of color. Okay, so here it is before. Now we'll go. See, it's not adding color. It's just like making everything kind of glittery and pretty. And I think that looks so much better just with that little glitter to it. I'm going to do a waterline because I feel like doing a waterline. Okay, that's a little bit better. I look a little bit brighter with the white waterline. Wine mascara. I do need to do this though. Still wondering if I want to put a lash on. I don't know. I'm not feeling the false lashes lately, guys. This again is ColourPop mascara that I got. They had a sale and I only buy these colors like this, like red and wine and stuff. I only buy these when they're on sale because, I mean, it's mascara. It's ColourPop mascara, whatever. It was pretty cheap on sale. I can't remember how much it was. It might have only been like $4 or $5 or something. But I like, if I'm not going to wear a false lash, I like the way this wine mascara looks. Especially, I really like it on my bottom lashes. I think it looks really cool. Why do I have a big clump of it on here? We need to fix this clump situation. Hold on. It's like a big blob. I think it was in the cap. Maybe that's why it was on sale. Is this like my snarky? Whoa. Oh, don't knock over Sorceress Smoke. I love that palette. I didn't even use it. Maybe that's why this was on sale. It seems like it's a little dry and it's a little clumpy. ColourPop, are you selling old mascaras on sale that are like either expired or very close to expiring? Because this is, I only opened it once yesterday and I swear it feels like this thing dried out overnight. Compared to what it was like yesterday. I did my birthday look and I used this yesterday. I'm using it today and I feel like it aged 6 months since I opened it last night. Has anybody had that problem with any mascara or a ColourPop mascara before? But it seriously, it feels like it aged 6 months in literally 24 hours. It got really thick and now I'm getting blobs on it. And I did have it closed really tightly. I know to close these very tightly so that they last. The cap was on tight and it's not even working the way it did last night. It's actually pretty sad how it's working. This might be going in the trash and I really liked it. Do I regret my purchase? I think I do. I think these are like either, if these were not about to expire, they are like expired. Because these are like so clumpy as to be unusable. Honestly, these are terrible. I have to do something else because this looks awful. Pull out my other mascara I am trying to use up, this L'Oreal. Okay, because I have like, all that did, that ColourPop, it just turned my lashes into gunk. It didn't do anything. Great last night. Now it like was like overnight it just went bad. And yes, it was closed. Trying to rescue my lashes now. Of all the things to not buy on 50% off sale, maybe don't buy your mascara on 50% off sale. I mean, if that's the only way you can afford it and that's what you got to do, but you also have to look at it like, maybe buy a brand new tube that's not on sale, because if it is on sale and it's all clumpy and shit like this is, the L'Oreal can't even get through my lashes to like separate them or anything because they're so clumped together and gooped together from that. Okay, that was probably my absolute worst lash fill experience since I started my channel. When do I ever complain? I think I've complained about mascara one other time. I'm not picky about mascara. It's like, give me some kind of lash and I'm fine, whatever. This side, I can't even fix it. Not happy about that. I'm not even trying to put it on the bottom lashes. It's like I have glue on my lashes. It feels terrible. Yeah, those went in the garbage. Not even one use out of them, really. But there we go. My look is done. It's pretty moody. It's pretty cool. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm going to be like hanging out my house, reading, looking like this. I like the lip shade with it though. The lip shade is really cool. If you like my glasses, they are pink and green, like purple and green, whatever. They're like a pinky purple and then on the inside they're green. These are like from CVS or Walmart or something. I don't know. I like something like that, one of those. This palette I much prefer because it has such a lovely mix of all these sparkly things in it. I don't hate this. Do I feel like I need to have it? No. I'm probably going to do multiple looks with it. I'm going to use all the colors. Okay, I really want to use these. The only thing I would maybe do is if they even made this so that I could depot these, I would keep Sarian. I would keep that color because I really like it. And we'll see if I like the other ones. But the matte thing, I think the problem is that I still feel like their formula is so dry. My eyes look so wrinkly because it's so dry. And I don't know. Yeah, Melt. Has my opinion changed? No, I still think Melt has the driest ass formula. I want to love Melt. I really do. Because I like some of their color stories. I like some of their stuff. I mean, this is a cool, grungy color story, but it's dry as fuck. It's dry as... It's so dry. If Melt wanted to do a collab with me, I'd be like, thanks, but no thanks, no. Really. Or I'd be like, or I'm going to be so picky. I want my formula to be a certain way. Like, These swatched really nice, but they're very, very dry. See how they patch out on the ends right here? They're so dry. I feel it makes me want to drink a whole bottle of water using Melt eyeshadow, okay? It makes me thirsty. Not in a good way. Not that kind of thirsty. Is their formula better? Yes. Is it a lot better? No. It is still dry AF. I don't like dry eyeshadow formulas. Now, again, this is a caveat. Maybe some people like really dry, powdery eyeshadow formulas. Personally, I hate it. I prefer it to be velvety. I prefer it to be smooth. I just want it to have that, like, you touch it and it's like, I don't know, it's just very like soft and smooth feeling. Not like you're rubbing baby powder. Okay, and I don't, number one, okay, I'm really, really pushing into this, and I barely am denting. I am barely denting the pressing in it. It's really, really, I think that's the problem. Melt, it's like, okay, that blue is a lot more patchy. And it doesn't look like the kerosene. That does not look like the color in the pan, does it? Is it just me? Look, there's the color in the pan, and there's the swatch on my hand. Look at how different that looks. What? That is not what I was expecting. That is a weird blue. That is not going to look good on this skin. I don't know who that's going to look good on. I don't know what it is with Melt. There's a bad combination to me. And it's when it's dry and it's pressed really hard. Hate it. Hate eyeshadows that are dry and a hard press. If it's going to be dry, it's going to be dry. It's going to be a matte. It's going to be powder. That's one thing. Now, if you take that and then you make it in a really hard pressing, to me, it's like unusable. It's not fun. It's not fun to play with. It's not fun to use. Don't like it. Don't like the way it feels on my eyes. It makes my skin feel thirsty. It makes my skin feel like it needs a drink of water. All over my reading glasses. You know that Evian water that you buy and it's in the bottle and you put it in your fridge and you spray it all over your face and it cools you off? I need about 5 gallons of that on my eyes right now. So yeah, my first impression review of using the Melt Bailey Sarian, the colors, if you like grungy, if you like colors that all mush together and turn into one big dark color, you're in luck. For those people who think I love everything, not true. I want to love this. I like the grunginess. I think what I need to do is try something where, like, here's my advice. If you want this or you get this, do a look with 2 shades. Do a look with like 2 shades max, maybe 3. Because these are the kind of shades, it's a bunch of dark grungy shades. You mix dark grungy shades together, you get one big dark grungy mess, and you can't even distinguish which color is which anymore. And wow, this is really messy on this side. See how this is like, look how patchy that is too, where I tried to like, you could really see it on this corner right here, where I tried to like blend it out. It's not so bad on this side, but this side just got really patchy. Yeah, not so much. Anyway, that is it for, it's kind of like a little review of this and a friend chooses my eye look. I haven't bought Melt, like I said in the video when I unboxed this, I haven't bought Melt in years. And I really wanted to buy some Melt, something by Melt, and see if their quality improved at all. It's improved. It's not straight up desert anymore. It's desert after a rain and then a few days of drying out. Oh my god, no. I just don't like hard pressed dry formulas. So my advice, use 1 or 2 colors for your eye look. Like I said, maybe 3. I can't see anyone panning this palette. If anyone pans this palette, you better let me know. Like I said, Sarin and lead, I think I would use up maybe Phosgene, maybe. Now, I do think the Shroud Baddie Bean palette and this would probably work really well together. But this by itself, I don't like this palette by itself. There's a lot of holes in this palette. There's as many holes in this palette as Bailey Sarian looks for in true crime. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm done. I could bitch about Melt all day long. And I mean, like I said, I want to love Melt. I like their color stories. I think they're kind of cool, but I think there's things missing. And why do they insist on always doing such dry formulas? I don't understand it. So comment below, do you like dry eyeshadow formulas? Is it just me? I don't know. Is this a thing that's going on? I mean, what's up with this? So, yeah, that's about it for now. Again, Danielle on my lips, which is Unearthly Cosmetics. Your takeaways from this video: melt, still dry, still too hard of a press. When you try to blend together all the shades that are all this dark, they turn into one big dark mushy shade, and you might as well just use one shade. I just spent all that time doing all these colors, and it looks like I used 2 colors. So, a little bit of a time waster. What else? Do not buy mascaras on 50% off sale unless they want to promise you that these things are not old. Because to me, it seems like those are really old mascaras, or they've had them a while and they were already halfway dried out, and maybe they're not expired, but they are clumpy, they are dry, and they are in my trash. ColourPop. I never complain about ColourPop either, but that's disappointing. Especially because I loved that shade Wine. I really wanted to use that a lot. As soon as air hit it, it's like it went bad. That's the best way I can explain it. So be careful out there, guys. If you are going, hey, I'm trying to find a deal on mascara, I'm going to buy this cheap mascara. Maybe there's certain things you shouldn't cheap out on. Like, yeah, maybe save some money on certain things. Mascara, I think it's worth spending the money and getting one that's good, one that's brand new, one that is, you don't know how long it's been sitting there, and as soon as the air hits it, it dries out and clumps and gets icky. Then you're out that money. Like, I could have saved my money, not bought those 2, bought one in a good tube that was brand new and had it for who knows how long. So that's disappointing, but you live and you learn, and hopefully you can appreciate that I'm here with these fails. So I am going to go, and I will see you in the next one very soon. My vlog will be coming soon, and some other stuff. I filmed kind of a day in the life video that's kind of fun. I think I'm about to go just wash this off. I never do that. I'm going to take a picture. I'm washing it off, guys. Okay, I got to go. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. See, sometimes I don't like stuff. I do love this lip though. And make sure you go check out everybody below. Check out all the other people in the collab group. I know some people are doing their looks late. There's a lot going on this week. Everybody's late. And I'm not, for the first time ever. I'm trying new things. This is a new year. I don't care what's going on. I'm getting my videos up on the days they're supposed to get up. You heard it here first. I will see you next time. Bye.